There's a bit of a diversion from the day-to-day building on the main layout that's been building now for 4.5 years. I've played around with the idea of making a little module based on the Inglenook puzzle for switching and shunting. So this is basically the idea of one of the Inglenook puzzles. Is a 5-car train comes in, and then a random selection of 5 of 8 cars is selected, and they have to be built using there's a total of 8 cars, so 5 cars come in. There are a couple of cars here, and the length of each of the spurs is limited. In case of the lead, it's 3 cars and the locomotive switcher. The 2 available spurs are 3 cars each for storage, and the main input-output is a 5-car length. So the idea is then to roll dice or select some 5 cards from the 8 available and put them in order, and then switch out using the limited space. And it can be quite an interesting puzzle to get the cars in order. So I've got some spare track and some old planks and bits and pieces lying around that I think I can make this puzzle for almost zero cost. So after an hour or two scrounging around the garage and looking for some old rails and stuff, I've got the concept for the Inglewood now in place. I had that plank in the garage somewhere, so that works out quite fine. Now just glue the tracks down, put in some bedding, some wires and stuff. I thought about having electric points, but I've decided to just go with manual ones to have a little bit less wiring and something to do for the operator. The uncoupler rails though are in place. They'll be operated electrically. They'll just operate like that. So there'll be 3 buttons for the 3 uncoupler rails there, and a transformer, because this is an old analog locomotive, so I can just have a standard transformer. And that's further with the Inglenook ironing board, as it were. Should fit onto an ironing board. I'm just preparing the base, which is a layer of insulating material to get rid of some of the noise. Next step, adding the sub-road bed to dampen down the noise a little further. So the Inglenook test track now laid on the basic. Just testing the track, uncouplers. Okay, the Inglewood ironing board layout is ready with a proof of concept. I've made cards with pictures of all of the 8 cars that are available. And the idea of the train is coming with 5 cars, and it's supposed to go out with, so there's a shell tanker, open car, gondola, reefer car, Esso tanker, or in this case BP tanker, and container car. That's the order it needs to go out. The rest don't matter. So the idea now is to create this order in basically as few moves as possible. I've got the uncoupler's jury rigged up because I'll have a little panel here that I can operate the train. So what you need to do is first see which cars you need and which you don't. I don't need this one. I do need this one. I don't need that one. What else? The reefer is needed. The box. I don't need the box car, so I'll uncouple this and get the box car out of the way. Oh, wrong place. Okay, uncouple. I don't need the box car. So not working. Now let's check on the order. Order shell needs to go in front of these two. And I need to pick up this car later at the end. So we'll first try and do a shuffle. The shell needs to go in front of these two, and this needs to go right at the back. So that's going to be a fairly complex move. You can only do one car at a time, so what I want to do is try and get this at the back somehow. Let's try this. We've got one place left here. Yeah, I can temporarily move the shell in there. I can put 3 and put that in, then I'll move that there. And I'll put the shell there. I'll pick up the IFF, we can stick it at the back and we'll cut that out of the way. Check the coupling on that car. Alright, we've got that at the back. And we can stick this one here, so it's nice and easy, and that's already in order. That's in order, and then the shell. So this is a fairly good move. Okay, the tanker needs to go there. That's already in order, that's already in order, so this is a really easy one. Couple. Pick up the shell. And that was it. Shell, open, reefer, tanker, container. Voila.